Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Smuggler Edition. And we're back here with Quick Draw McGraw and Bodar, of course. And before we head into the phase, I'd just like to let you know that I've just recently done a Loot Crate unboxing video with my beautiful wife Victoria joining me, as well as our little puppy. So if you want to check that out, there is a link in the description. Actually, not in the description. There is a link in an annotation. Yeah, that's correct, in the top right, so you can click on that and it will take you there. So if you want to check that out, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, let us now head into the phase and deliver the Carbonite Man. Now, I believe one of you left a comment regarding the Carbonite Man, and apparently that is an Easter egg or a reference to Han Solo's, shall we say, pose when he got into the Carbonite, and that's actually true, so yes. Good for reminding me. Thank you very much for that. Anyway, there's Dr. Shayla, and there is Risha, so let's speak to her.
This is a big moment, Captain. Bigger than you probably realized. I've waited 10 years for it.
Is the fish head our buyer?
Not exactly. He's here to oversee the delivery. Dr. Shayla, let's introduce the captain to the man in Carbonite. Begin the procedure.
Estabola megminil uge. Oze desazos homaleban. Zogalatot teni azert hoje.
How long has it been?
10 years. I'm sorry it took so long, but I finally have everything you told me to find.
Come closer, Risha. Let me see you.
I'm different now.
Not that little girl constantly underfoot. Now you are my heir, my legacy.
Captain, meet my father, Nocdrayan. I believe I've mentioned him once or twice.
Nocdrayan? I heard you were dead.
I was dead. Now I'm not.
Sorry I wasn't completely honest, Captain. I promised Father when he entered Dr. Shayla's hibernation treatment I'd never tell anyone the truth.
You're a good liar. I'll give you that.
Trust is a vice for the weak. I learned that the hard way. 10 years ago, one of my lieutenants deliberately infected me with a disease. It's deadly, incurable, and eating me alive.
What happened to your henchman?
Dead, of course. I killed all my men. Just to be sure I avenged myself on every traitor. I've done everything to stop this disease, but it's never been enough. Soon, the illness will consume my vital organs.
Let's cut to the chase.
I lied about my father, Captain, but not his lost fortune. That's real. And thanks to all those starship upgrades, it's yours. You have the only starship in the galaxy equipped to travel where the fortune was lost. No one else can reach it.
There is a region of space beyond the Outer Rim, called the Long Shadow. There are no stars, no light, no life. Just a derelict starship drifting into a massive black hole. My fortune waits for you there.
I'm sorry. Did you say massive black hole?
Few spacers have seen the Long Shadow and survived. They describe it as a vast darkness, slowly consuming the galaxy. I will give you the coordinates to the derelict vessel. You'll fly into the Long Shadow and board it. Retrieve the vessel's reliquary and bring it here. Risha will take a single item. The rest is yours.
Tell me about this single item Risha gets.
A simple piece of ornamentation. It has no value to you. My daughter will stay here. I have things to tell her, and my time grows short.
Be careful out there. I've gotten used to seeing you.
I'll always come back for you, Risha.
The derelict vessel is at these coordinates. Go now.
Oh, well that is quite the thing, isn't it? That is very wow, I don't even know. I kind of had a feeling that that might be the case. Kind of? Nah, not really, actually. I just thought to myself, yeah, there's got to be something going on. But, well, I did not think that the reveal was going to be like that. That's for sure. So, oh, okay, well, anyway, we do now need to apparently travel to the Long Shadow, and that means going back to our ship. Alright, so here it is. This is the derelict vessel, and it is obviously going to be in the distant outer rim. The Long Shadow is a lifeless region of space at the furthest edge of the galaxy. The only thing of note here is an unmarked derelict starship, slowly drifting into a black hole. And apparently that is the one with Nocdrayan's treasure on it. I cannot believe that. Really? I mean, it's a derelict vessel and no one has thought to themselves, hey, I'm going to go and check out that vessel there, but I suppose it's because they didn't have any of the gadgets and various amazing technological marvels that we have on our ship right now. So we are the only ship, as Risha said, that can get here. So that's pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing. I'm actually thinking to myself, there must be some problem here. There must be like shadow demons or something along those lines on the ship, because otherwise this is going to be a walk in the park. I mean, unless we're going to be...
Warning. Hull integrity failing. This vessel is entering the Singularity's event horizon.
Let's find our treasure and get out of here.
Vessel disintegration imminent. All crew advised to abandon ship.
Wow. Okay, so yeah. Now, there isn't a time limit or anything, and apparently we have Royal Defender droids here, hilariously enough. Okay, so, but yeah, that's perfectly fine. And, well, I guess we'll just keep going then, shall we? Let's just do this. We have Bodar on damage still, I believe, so yeah, it shouldn't be too bad to eliminate these guys. Now, I believe one of you actually accused me of already playing the Smuggler, hilariously enough. I'm not entirely sure why you thought that, but I have not. It's actually kind of obvious considering I continued speaking just before that cutscene. If I knew it was coming, then I would have just stopped. But yeah, that was a surprise. That was a surprise cutscene. So yeah, that should be easy enough to ascertain whether I've played it before or not. But okay, yeah, you're entitled to that if you wish. But anyway, let's just deal with these droids a little bit more, shall we? And do I have to go through here? Or... no, yeah. Do I? No, that door is locked. Of course it is. Okay, well, yes. I'm going to be doing the bonus mission because it is going to give us a heap of experience. And I guess I'll see you when we're a little bit closer to the reliquary. Alright, so, yeah, I don't know whether you caught that, but there was a message from the ship saying that there is going to be... yes, that. It's going to be entering the event horizon and it's going to disintegrate any second now, so we have to rush a little bit. Obviously, there doesn't seem to be any timer, so I don't really think there's a problem, but if they wanted to, they could easily implement a timer. Anyway, let's take a look at the Royal Executioner.
Biological entities identified. Beginning mandatory Royal Edict playback.
I, King Eric Drayan III, find my throne under attack. Traitors aim to take what rightfully belongs to me. The wealth of Dubrillion will not fall into the hands of my enemies. Instead, I will remove it from their reach. My Royal Executioner droid will sabotage this vessel's hyperdrive and exterminate you, the crew, to ensure there is no rescue. You served me well in life. In death, you will serve me better. Goodbye, my subjects.
Royal Edict playback complete. Initiating execution protocols.
Stand down, droid. Your ruler sent me here.
Internal chrono estimates King Eric Drayan III has been deceased 106 years. Your statement is unlikely. Executing now.
Oh, I really wanted to try and convince him, but no, it's not going to happen, is it? No, it's one of those things where it's just going to happen, isn't it? There's no choice involved whatsoever, which is kind of sad. I gotta say, it's kind of sad, even though he is going to die very, very easily. It would be really cool if I could try and convince him, maybe even to help us along, but no. No, it's not going to happen. But let's just heal ourselves a little bit before we access the contents. And now we can return to the ship. Fantastic. Alright, so yeah, I used my transport, and I think that was maybe a little bit incorrect to do, because... yeah, there's actually a thing.
Hey, Captain. Bet you're surprised to see me.
I'm only surprised you had the guts to face me in person.
Let's say you've earned my personal attention. See, I've always believed if you can't beat him, join him, and then beat him. So, I stowed away back on Nar Shaddaa. All I had to do was wait for you to leave and then give that idiot Corso another smack in the back of the head.
Note to self, invest in some better locks.
Oh, you won't be needing those anymore. I want to be civil about this. Sure, you've made my life miserable, but I don't hold a grudge. Really.
I clearly haven't hurt you enough.
Don't kid yourself. You haven't hurt me at all. Bottom line, there's nothing you have that I can't steal.
I'll always be more handsome than you, Skavak.
The ladies already love me. Why tamper with perfection? Enough witty banter. Time for you to die.
Well, yes, I've kind of found it a bit hilarious how Skavak has some of the, probably the worst looking and low level gear that you'll ever see on level 33. I mean, really, he looks like he's still level 2 in actual fact, so I'm kind of a bit weirded out by that, but also kind of, yeah, the thing that made me laugh at the most was loot Torchy. Yeah, we had to loot Torchy for Corso, of course, so yeah, I guess we'll just head back into the ship. That was actually what I was meaning to find upon returning to the ship, but obviously I bypassed that cutscene entirely by transporting onto it, so that was my bad, of course. So let's return to Nar Shaddaa. I assume we're going to have to go and see Risha and give them the things that we acquired. Or not, because there's an intercom conversation coming up that I have to interact with? Do I really have to interact with it myself? Come on now. Where is it? It's because literally, like, look, okay, where is this? Oh, why would they put it in here? This is the bar. I mean, it is a smuggler ship, so I suppose putting it in the bar makes sense.
Captain, I've been meaning to ask. Did you happen to, when you fought Skavak, was Torchy there?
She's all yours, Corso. Use her in good health.
Oh, Torchy! It's good to have you back, girl. I'm not letting another man touch you ever again. Thank you, Captain.
Okay, so that was it. That was all that there was. Okay, well, we're back on Nar Shaddaa, so I suppose all that remains is for me to go and speak to Risha. And, well, I guess I gotta say I'm a little bit worried, because she did lie to us this entire time, and, well, I'm not entirely sure what her motivations are going to be after potentially saving her father. I'm actually unsure whether the ornament that they wanted me to retrieve is going to be something that is going to be life-saving for him or not. But I guess we're going to find out. Alright, so here we are going back down to the high-tech lab, because that's what it's called. It's a high-tech lab, and, well, we're going to see if we get some blasters aimed at us or not. Hopefully not. Well, yeah, it seems like Noctrayan's not in some... yeah, he's not in good shape.
Zero esu karzo, ani aglok tak afas emelkindik.
I wasn't using it anyway. Besides, our captain has returned.
You made it.
Open this thing before it's too late.
Give me the reliquary. I want to see these treasures before I die.
This box belonged to a King Eric Drayan. Relative of yours?
My grandfather. A usurper stole his throne, but he got the last laugh. Drayans always do. I'll enter the code my father taught me. And there. Such a simple act to fulfill a lifetime of effort.
Congratulations, Captain. Nock Drayan's lost fortune is yours.
With one exception. Take the crown, Risha. Claim your birthright. Restore the Drayan dynasty as rulers of Dubrillion. Wear the crown and rule that world.
Your whole crazy treasure hunt has been to get some kingdom back?
Our kingdom. And revenge on the usurpers who stole our throne.
Remember those assassins on Tatooine? They were sent by the current king of Dubrillion to end me.
What you need is a new king. And I know just the guy.
You're volunteering? I'm shocked.
This conversation is absurd. My daughter will marry a nobleman. If you're going to rule a world, Risha, you'll have to do questionable things. This is my final lesson to you. In the grand scheme of things, one spacer is meaningless. Keep the reliquary and its wealth. Kill him.
Your daughter likes me too much to kill me.
Emotions are a distraction, Risha.
Father, no. The captain is a good man. I care about him.
You, useless child, spent too many years without my guidance. You're weak, powerless. Everything I've done, the blood I've spilled, for nothing. This is not how it's supposed to end.
Dispose of my father's body as he instructed, Dr. Chayla. You are released from my family service. I'm sorry you had to see that, Captain. My father was sick.
I appreciate you not trying to kill me.
After all you've done, that would have been highly ungrateful. You're a wealthy man, Captain. That reliquary holds more than just family heirlooms. Merchants will be killing each other to buy what you're selling. Not sure what I'm supposed to do now. Everyone I've met from Dubrillion has tried to kill me. I don't have an army or a starfleet. I'm supposed to take over a whole planet with just a crown.
I'm sure we'll come up with a brilliant plan, Your Highness.
I have a feeling you're just in it for the money, but I can live with that. I'll make sure all the right people hear what you did today, Captain. It's the least I can do. Besides, famous starship captains attract profitable opportunities, and queens in training can never have too many credits. Let's hit the hyperlanes.
Well, I certainly actually was not expecting that. Wow. No, that's cool. That is a really cool end to Chapter 1. I really actually don't appreciate Skavak at all. I kind of felt like the Skavak story was kind of a bit, it's okay. But I feel like what we were doing with Risha this entire time, finding all these parts and eventually this conclusion to that was cool. I like that. So there we are. There is level 36. And we are going to be remodding our gear in 2 levels, so that's pretty nice. Anyway, we're going to be doing the mission Port Nowhere next time. And with that, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.